as someone who's always wanted to be a lifestyle creator, like I want myself to be the niche. I've never wanted to niche down. I never wanted to like fit myself into a box. I want people to follow me because they like me and then follow anything else I do. Like, for example, Rihanna, bro.
East Coast, always in me, Commonwealth, Lil Joe, getting love from my city. Yeah. I roll call for the DMV. In my own lane, you could still ride with me. Yeah.
Lord knows I made mistakes.
You won't in, but it's too late.
I don't need your support just to know I'm important.
But I will never sell myself short.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, King Chris, and I'm back with another video. I cannot believe that I'm finally sitting down and recording this video because I've planned this video out for like a week now and I have not been able to record it because, child, let's just get into it. Y'all already know we're here to talk, get ready with me, chit chat style videos. So grab your drinks and let's have some tea time. This is not no liquor, but we're gonna pretend it's wine. I'm about to actually go head out to see the Warriors play the Lakers for game 6 because y'all know the Warriors forced the game 6 and we're gonna win in game 7, period. But hold on, I'm scared because my fronts have been looking crustaceous, so I put the do-rag on and here's the grand reveal. Oh, she don't look bad. Okay. I'm gonna go see the game with a friend and I'm gonna go stop at Trader Joe's to get some wine before I go there to see the game so that we can have a little vibe, a little game night type of situation. But yeah, I've been planning this video for over a week because I knew that I wanted to return to YouTube for a minute. So the goal was to return to YouTube in March originally, and life started lifing really quickly. And I'm just gonna be looking in my mirror here because I don't know why I was about to try to do my makeup. Trying to do my makeup in the freaking camera. Hold on, y'all. All right, that's much better, much better, honestly. There's a little bit of crusties, but we're gonna take that away once we done with our makeup. So I wanted to return back to YouTube for March, and then life started lifing, and yeah, right at the end of January, I came to terms with the fact that I am dealing with high functioning depression, and you guys know that I'm not shy about talking about my mental health on this channel because I talk about it all the time. I am an advocate for just normalizing these conversations and creating a safe space where people can feel comfortable to talk about, you know, not feeling good all the time, especially in this day and age where I think that there's like a lot of toxic positivity being spread and that you have to be positive all the time, and it's like you have to show up a certain type of way, and it's like that's not realistic and that's not easy, especially if you have a history of mental illnesses. And so I have a history of depression, and so yeah, I don't mind sharing and letting you guys know that like actually everything isn't what it looks like. I'm not feeling like my best self. And so at the end of January, that's when everything started. And so the plans that I set, the goals I set at the beginning of the year, I had to reevaluate those. And so I couldn't come back. I'm not keep touching up this eyebrow, but like, I don't know, I'm so particular and meticulous about my eyebrows. I normally don't do them on camera for this reason because I have to like stop, look, analyze, and restart. But especially for this makeup look because I am doing something really fun and exciting. Ouch, my ear. You guys, I keep healing my ear and then it keeps getting a piercing bump again. But anyways, oh, your girl got these. We have so much to talk about, so just sit down and grab your tea. I just wanted to tell you guys about the beginning of this year because I wanted to explain why I wasn't able to come back for March like I originally planned. And then last week I had to go to New York to get my heart monitor removed. Which, do you guys even know about that? Like, I feel like there's such a disconnect, like, and it's all my fault, to New York. It's all my fault, to be honest. I have made it this way, and so I am changing that this year, which I'm really excited about. So I think I just need to go ahead and finish my brows off camera so I can talk to you guys, because I'm not going to be able to concentrate on these dang brows. I'm going to keep like going back and forth.
So we're switching over to voiceover because I wanted to talk you guys through my eyebrow process, even though I said I was going to do this off camera. So basically what I'm doing here is just underlining the shape and then filling in from the bottom up to make it seem a little bit more full. And then I go over the top parts as well, just to give that shape a clean cut. In the front, I like the ombre look, so I will shade it in with the pencil and then use my finger to blend that out. Blending it out with my finger softens the hardness and gives me just like a shadowy look. Then I go in with my NYX pen. I think this is a brow pen. I don't remember what it's called. It's going to be linked in the description. And I make hair-like strokes. You guys, I love this pencil thingy majinga. It's a marker, really. And it makes some really nice hair-like strokes. If you can see here in the eyebrow while it's zoomed in, towards the end of my tail of my eyebrow, I made a lot of hair-like strokes. At this point, I like to take my concealer and carve out my eyebrows from the bottom, especially when I don't have my eyebrows done. I love to do this part right here. Normally, I don't go over my eyebrows on the top with concealer. I prefer to do that with foundation, but these eyebrows needed some concealing because they are not done. So I'll use a concealer whenever my eyebrows need a little extra help.
All right, we can talk now. I was literally so quiet that entire time. I promise you guys I didn't make a peep. My apartment was very quiet because it's just me here. So if I don't talk, nobody talks. And I just sat through my entire eyebrow session and in pure silence. I just wet myself because I didn't want to get up and want my beauty blender. That is not good. Like, that has to be illegal. Somewhere. I couldn't do the video last week because I had to fly back to home to get my heart monitor removed, which I'm so freaking happy about. Obviously the surgery was successful. It's nothing too major, like I don't go under, they don't put me to sleep or anything. I'm literally wide awake for it, so that went well, but it did put me behind on my schedule of coming back to YouTube because I literally finished school on the 22nd. I was taking the week after to recuperate and literally wanted to be back like on Sunday on the 7th. That was my plan. But you know, they say if you want to make God laugh, make plans. And so I'm just trusting everything that's in divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. And as I'm recording this, speaking of trusting everything happening in divine timing, I literally just released an episode on my podcast, which I also have a podcast now, you guys. Like, so much has happened. I also have a podcast now. It's called, I don't have a name for this podcast. It'll be linked in the description box below. So make sure you guys check it out if you haven't already, and go ahead and subscribe, give us a follow. I also have a YouTube channel for that podcast, which I've been debating about deleting, but we'll get into that a little later, just when we talk about the podcast and all the podcast tea. But that's why I couldn't come back for the 7th. And so now we're back for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you're an older sister or older sibling and you are a parent or mother, happy Mother's Day to you, because shout out to us. We literally carry on the title of mother, and I feel like we do not get the recognition of mother that we deserve, even though we haven't pushed out any children around. If you're a mommy of a pet, happy Mother's Day to you. Shoot, that's a lot of work too, because let me tell y'all, ever since I've been living on my own, I realized how much work it is just to take care of yourself. I can't imagine having to take care of a goldfish right now at this point. Like, I want a dog so bad. I wanted to get a corgi, and I've been advised not to get one. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Honestly, I might still be allergic to dogs. I don't know yet. That's another issue for another time. I'm just happy to be back here with you guys, chopping it up. And yeah, let's get into it. So, where have I been and what's been going on in my life for the last year and a half? What's gonna happen with the channel? What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on? What's happening?
That is what I'm about to give you guys tea on. So let's start with what's going on with the channel. This is gonna be just the introductory video to me coming back, telling you guys where I've been. Obviously, I don't think it's appropriate to just come back and not say nothing and act like I've been here the whole entire time. Me personally, the way I think about my YouTube and, you know, my subscribers is like, we have a relationship, right? And I ghosted you guys, and you guys deserve an explanation. So I'm rightfully so, I'm owning up to my mistakes, and I'm letting you know that, yeah, I ghosted you guys. I wasn't showing up. I wasn't showing up for you guys. I wasn't showing up for myself, and I abandoned my dreams, and I abandoned you guys. And I'm sorry. I will say that, like, I am so sorry. Like, at least the least I could have done was made an announcement about it. I just kind of stopped showing up, and that was just it. Like, I never spoke about it, and it was just, you know, I don't want that to happen again. I feel like I have never been more serious about my content than I am now. And the girl that started this YouTube, I said this in the video that you guys will see next week, she was so bold and so courageous. And like, as I got older, I fed into a lot of the conditioning and like a lot of like self-hate almost. Like, it was borderline self-hate, because I just would buy it. I would create all these excuses as to why nobody cared about my content. And it's probably conditioning from everything that I've been told my entire life. But still, like, when I look back at it now from a more healed perspective, I'm like, damn, that's fucking self-hate. And I didn't really love myself the way I thought I did. And it took a lot of me working on myself and healing myself over the last year and a half to be able to even sit here and say that to you guys now. So I'm gonna try to make this video also informative for the new girlies who are new into makeup and are watching my videos. This is concealer in the shade SF4W by HMB Cosmetics. Everything's gonna be linked in the description box below. And I just placed it like this because I think it accentuates my features. I like the high cheekbone look. You'll see that I get once I go ahead and blend all my makeup together. Like, your face shape is important for your concealer placement, so take that into account and take that with a grain of salt. Also, Auntie Jackie told us that we have to dry down our concealers, so we dry down our concealer first.
Regina George. How do I even begin to explain Regina George?
Regina George is flawless.
She has 2 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus.
I hear her hair is insured for $10,000.
I hear she does car commercials in Japan.
Her favorite movie is Varsity Blues.
One time she met John Stamos on a plane.
And he told her she was pretty.
One time she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
When I first started doing makeup, baby, I was not trying on my concealer. The fact that I really was not operating from a space of love in a lot of the things that I was doing, that caused me to like have this big hiatus, take off, and reflect, reevaluate, and just reassess the things that I was doing and redirect. Honestly, like the biggest thing was redirection. It was tough. It was hard to see in the moment, but it was a blessing in disguise, and I'm so grateful for it now. Like, even in the time being, I knew that I kept telling myself, like, this is for a reason. Like, you're here for a reason. Like, I was isolated so much, especially moving across the country and then dealing with everything that I was dealing with. Insane. All that to say, I think that because I wasn't operating from a space of love and I was operating from a lot of fear, a lot of scarcity mindset, I also, even me recording this video now, I'm like, it took me so long to get this camera started today, and I was like sluggish, and you know, I think that I fall into self-sabotaging patterns. I don't know if this was already down, but I'm gonna pretend like it just fell because I just felt a gust of wind on my arm, and I don't got time for that. I don't have time. Even me recording this video today, like, it took me so long to like finally just get around my self-sabotaging behaviors today and just like say, fuck it, we're gonna film this, because I know that I wanted to do this a long time ago. And last week I had an excuse because I was in New York, but like now we're here. I also know that I have a fear of failure, or more importantly, a fear of success, which is something that I've been really getting curious about and exploring within myself. Like, my fear of success, I think, is greater than even my fear of failure, because I'll throw myself into some shit knowing I'll fail at it and I'll be fine. But the idea of me actually succeeding and being like this big YouTuber that I want to be, that just scares me. That scares me. But if your dreams don't scare you, then you're not fucking dreaming big enough. Like, think about shit that I shouldn't have. That's me. I'm thinking about shit that I shouldn't have. Let's get into the tea for real, because this is a lot of backstory and it's not even giving the substance yet. It's not even giving the tea. And this is why you dry down your concealer, because you see how it's barely moving? Like, it is barely moving, and I appreciate that so much. And I just love this concealer so much too, because it gives you so much coverage. But like the sponges can pick up a lot of product, and then, you know, you're not left with much product. Me, I have dark circles. You guys don't see those dark circles right now, right? Period. And that's with no color correcting. And Auntie Jackie told me I was supposed to color correct, but I can't get behind it. I have to try again. I did it before and I didn't love it, and it's probably because the concealer that I was using was letting it peek through, or maybe I just used too much. I don't know. Je ne sais quoi. I can't explain what happened. But we're gonna give it a try again, because Auntie Jackie has never steered us wrong. So what started this whole entire self-love deep healing journey was I moved to California, and I was dating my ex at the time, my boyfriend at the time, my ex now. And we had a whole plan, like, you guys don't know because I was not filming consistently, but I had a whole, like, I was gonna, in 2019, I was gonna like reveal my boyfriend on the internet, and then we broke up. And I was like, oh, thank God I didn't do that, because we broke up. Well, girl, we got back together a year later, and we ended up breaking up again when I moved to California. And honestly, that breakup was probably one of the hardest breakups I've ever been through. And it's still kind of hard for me to talk about, I guess. Like, I haven't like spoke about this publicly at all. Probably on my podcast, I probably brushed over it. And probably on my Instagram, I probably was like something about being single now, like. But I don't talk about the actual relationship and the breakup, because that relationship, like, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. That shit set me down. Like,
Done with the conversation now.
Sit back down.
I'm sad.
Like oh my God, I ugly cried for so long. And, oh, I never found the top to this. That's not good. Oh, here it goes. I ugly cried for so long on you guys. And it took me a while to realize that the reason why it hurt so much was because I started to realize that, like, it wasn't that I'm not good enough in relationships. I felt like I wasn't good enough. It was triggering my abandonment wounds. And I just felt like shit. Like, I've just been in a lot of relationships that just haven't felt good to me. And I had to, like, really evaluate, because I'm like, okay, these men may not be shit. And that's not to talk shit about my exes, because I don't think that they're not shit. I just think that they did not know how to love me properly. And that's one thing I always stand by. Like, my exes never treated me poorly. They treated me really well. They just didn't know how to love me, and they were not very cautious with my heart. And yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm a silly goober. Like, you can't take me that seriously. You can't get that upset at me, because I don't mean any harm. So if any of my exes are watching this, it's all love. It's no beef, no smoke. It's no smoke. I don't want to smoke. I'm a lover girl. Like, no, for real, I'm a lover girl. And that's one thing about me. Like, I'm a certified lover girl. I don't want to beef and smoke and fight with my exes. Like, y'all were someone who was influential in my life at one point or another, and I'm always respect that. Like, I'm always hold that to, like, whatever regard I feel I need to hold it to, and I'm just gonna honor that. And so back to my heartbreak. My corazoncito was broken. It was broken in pieces, and I didn't know what to do. It was literally the end of my first semester, where we started to talk about, like, this is not really working out. And then I went back home, visited, and then this shit was not hitting how it was supposed to. And ultimately we came to the decision that, like, you know, yeah, this is hard. Long distance is hard. He didn't want to move to Cali. And so I was like, well, I ain't trying to do this long relationship for long. So, and there was other factors. I just don't want to be putting people's business out there. So I'm gonna keep it to that and move on from that, because I am no longer in that space of my life where it's impacting me. But I just wanted to reflect on what kind of got this started. And maybe after that, I don't know what happened, but the self-love, the price just went up. The price literally went up. I, like, started dating myself so heavy, so hard, like no way, like no other. I never even knew that I didn't even, like, actually really, I didn't talk to myself like I liked myself. I didn't talk to myself like I was a friend. I remember hearing myself, like, I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I was in my bed and I don't know what it was that I was thinking about. And my thoughts were so ugly. And I was like, I would not fucking be my friend if someone spoke to me like this. Like, so why am I speaking to myself like this? And it's in my head, and it's so subtle and you won't notice. Like, something as simple as, like, when I started yoga this year, right? And when I started yoga, I didn't know what I was doing at first. And I used to get so frustrated at myself, and I didn't know how to, like, keep up with the rhythm and the routines. So it's like, girl, you don't know it. So how are you supposed to, like, how are you frustrated at yourself? But I used to do this sort of thing, like, I'd be like, something as small as that is programming in your mind a certain thought, a certain belief is reinforcing. So I'm not saying that that was what was happening in the bed, but I'm saying that's how small and subtle it could be. In the bed, I was like, you're dumb, you're stupid, da 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 da, you should have known. I would not talk to my friend like that. She's going through a breakup. Like, what? What? That's criminal. That is criminal. So I started to reevaluate the way I was showing up for myself, and started dating myself really heavily. And it took so much time, like, to get to a place where I feel like I am at now, where I could say I love myself. Like, I thought I loved myself before, and I did, probably to the capacity that I could, but that wasn't it. That was not it. This is what it feels like to be loved, and the love that I give to everybody else around me. And I deserve to experience that from me too. And I didn't realize that, like, that's a thing. And so I spent months and months and months just working on myself, working on journaling. I journaled, like, literally I have a whole journal from front to back, and I've never finished a whole journal from front to back. And I'm about to finish it. I think I have, like, maybe 2 more entries, and it's literally been a year long of me journaling in there. And I'm actually kind of excited to read it back. I never read my journals back either. I never finished them, and I just never kept up with them. But like this time, it was so different. I've been so intentional. And in that time, most importantly, like all the healing that I was doing, I was documenting it. And so when it comes to my channel and what to expect, I want you guys to know that the footage that I'm going to be dropping in the summer months, that's all the whole entire year of what I'm explaining right now, what I went through, but like in real time. For some reason, you guys, I cannot tell you why, but I was vlogging the whole entire time. I vlogged every moment of it. There was obviously some moments that I just didn't feel like vlogging. There were some days where I was just like, oh no, this doesn't feel good. But for the most part, like I vlogged almost every month. And you'll get to see that in real time, like what my healing process looked like and how I was showing up and the way I was. And I thought that was so cool of me to still vlog, because as someone who's always wanted to be a lifestyle creator, like I want myself to be the niche. I've never wanted to niche down. I never wanted to like fit myself into a box. I want people to follow me because they like me and then follow anything else I do. Like, for example, Rihanna, bro, can't nobody tell her, I mean, they do, like, oh, where's her 9th album, blah, 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 where's R9, R9, all that noise about R9. Rihanna is now dropping more new products in her skincare line. She went from making music to making makeup to lingerie and skincare. And that's what I want my brand to look like. I want it to be where you are supporting me. Like whatever I want to do, whatever makes me happy is what my supporters want to see me doing and support me doing. Not only do you want to see me doing it, but you're going to support me in it. And I can't ask for anything more. But I was so scared of that because I felt like nobody cared about what I wanted to do. I felt like nobody wanted to see what I wanted to do. I felt like my life was boring. I couldn't vlog it, or I didn't have the aesthetic background. I didn't have what it takes to be one of these lifestyle vloggers. And while all that was running through my mind, I still kept vlogging. And so I have 1.5 years worth of content. Stop playing with me. I have 1.5 years worth of content that's literally documenting my life in real time. And I'm so happy that like I've decided to share that with you guys, because I used to think that content would go stale. I used to think that people wouldn't care, like, oh, that's so last year, who cares, what are you doing now, like, right? But the reality of it is, and I'm seeing this a lot now with like my favorite YouTubers, like when they're feeling burnt out and they're feeling like they don't want to show up and people feel some type of way, and like granted, you can block out that noise, you don't have to listen to any of that. Like who are, like if people are not going to support you in the moments where you need it most, and just know that like you need a break and respect that you need a break, then screw them, you don't need them. But the way that I've been vlogging for 1.5 years allows me to take those breaks and nobody would even know. Nobody even gonna know unless I make it a thing, like where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm taking a break. But I have so much content in the vault that like I could take a break and nobody would even know. And I also like that because I've been seeing how the internet has been getting really scary about like just posting your real-time plans, like vacations or where you're at and where you frequent. And people are getting really weird. The internet is becoming a strange place. I mean, it's always been a strange place, but it's getting even more strange. So I appreciate the fact that I've been vlogging for 1.5 years. And so when you've seen this content, it's already been, I've been gone for 1.5 years from that place already. Like, ciao, anyway. All that to say, that whole idea of still content was so silly, and it was probably me self-sabotaging and me being afraid of success and becoming who the hell I know I can be. And I'm not allowing that no more. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. I also thought about how the Kardashians, like, we know obviously when Tristan Thompson is in the tabloids for some dumb shit, because like he's always in tabloids, and Khloe. But like when if you watch the show, like you already know like that happened 1 year ago. by the time we see it. So what's the difference between vlogging and posting it a year later and TV shows? Like, no, we're not TV producers and TV show makers or whatever else. If anything, I would argue that our job is a little bit harder because we are literally a one-man band. If you are a one-man band like I am I'm the producer, the executive producer, the all creative rights, the editor, the the star. Like, so if I do all this hard work to record my life and share it, why would I like allow myself to limit myself to posting it within a certain time frame? Okay, we are done with our contour. Oh no, we're not. I need to contour under here. So I don't contour on my chin, on my jawline. I contour right under so that it creates the shadow. The idea of contour is a shadow, right? So if you want a shadow, you don't want the shadow to be up here. You want the shadow to be right under to highlight it so that the other area looks more sharp. Well, that's what I tell myself. Okay, I think that looks really good. I like this contour better than this contour. This one is more like sharp. This one's more blown out. I actually like the both of them for different reasons, but I'm gonna blow this one out a little bit more since I can't make this one sharp. Okay. This one is still giving a lot more. Okay, I think that's a lot better. Before you set your concealer, make sure you're patting under your eyes to blend out any creases and any product that has creased since the moment that you place the concealer. And then I've been using pressed powder, finishing powder, to set my eyes because I saw this girl talk about it on, I think it was Twitter. Might have been Twitter, might have been TikTok. But she used the Invisimatte, and so I found this at Marshall's, and I was like, oh, let me try this first. And then obviously I'm gonna get the Invisimatte because I have been feeling to have the Invisimatte. And I just dust that away with my powder brush. Like so. I'm gonna go in with my Jacqueline Cosmetics Suns Out, Buns Out. It's called Buns Out. And this is the color. It's so pretty. And it gives me that bronzy look. And I'm gonna set that cream contour with the bronzer. Cause I like more than a cool look, I like the bronzed look. And I appreciate the shadow, but the shadow is just like not the star of the show. It's actually the bronzer. I filmed my entire year of healing and working on myself and everything I did. So that's what you can expect on my channel going forward. I'm gonna post like little real-time videos like this one and one that's dropping next week, just to give me time to edit because there's a lot of editing that I need to do and I haven't been able to edit while I was in law school. I thought I was gonna be able to. Literally thought I was gonna be able to. I don't know in what world, but I have so much content for you guys and I'm so glad that I've decided not to sell myself short, not to like give myself the short hand of the stick and like still put it out there. So I really hope that you guys resonate with it and like it and appreciate it as much as I appreciate putting it together for you guys. And just let me know what else you want to see from my channel as well, because I am open to suggestions. I'm gonna go ahead with this is also from Jacqueline Cosmetics. This is Rouge Romance. I can't even speak. Rouge Romance, and I'm using the shade Admirer because it's like a dull pink, and that's kind of the vibe that I want to go for today. Oh, it's so pretty. Y'all see that? Okay, hold on. That is so pretty. It's a nice dull pink. I've been obsessed with blush lately, like, oh my god. Oh, that's so pretty, Jesus Christ. Okay, I think we are done with the base. I think we're gonna set her. I didn't use any primer today, and I definitely forgot my skincare, but I normally like to just prime my face with skincare. Because I'm more of a skincare girly than I am like a primer girly. I don't really care for primer.
And we're switching back to voiceover just because I wanted to talk to you guys about this part right here. I'm just using this little fan to go ahead and dry down that setting spray a little faster.
I have this oldie but goodie palette from Black Radiance in the shade 9202. Yeah, I think that's the shade. And that's what I use to set my eyes. It is like the perfect shade to me. And I forgot to close the door when I came back, so you guys can hear all that noise. Literally a plane flying over my house right now. Like, you see how it doesn't look too far off from my like natural lid? I like that, especially if I'm gonna be doing a eye look right now, which is gonna go so interesting. Literally have no idea what I'm doing, quite frankly. But it's so fun. Like, playing in makeup has been like one of my saving graces for like dealing with law school stress. Whenever I don't feel too good, like, maybe if you put on a little makeup, you'll feel a lot better. Okay, it's time to play with the eyeliners and keep on with this chit chat. Okay, so we have the package here. I have my knife. I thought I didn't have my knife in here. So I'm so excited. I got this look from this girl on TikTok.
I'm gonna show you exactly what I used to get this neon liner look. I'm Jaleesa Jaikaran. I'm a pro makeup artist. I love skin, but I also love a good liner.
She did this look first, and I'm just trying to recreate it. I don't know how she did it, so give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and check. All right, we're back. So I have my Suva SUVA hydro liners. I have my water, and we're just gonna go ahead and get into this. Wow. So initially I had planned to like talk about the year in a recap for you guys, but I just think that that's so boring. Like, I don't think you guys want to sit here and hear me recap it when you're gonna watch it anyway. So if you're gonna watch it, because I know you're gonna watch it, right? I'd rather you guys see that for yourselves, and let's talk about probably the parts that you are not gonna see for a while, which is, let's talk about this year. You know, I don't know how to work with this stuff. Oh my god. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my god. Okay. Not me like losing faith and like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. You guys, is this a good time to be talking? I don't know. But let's see. Oh my god, I don't even do eyeliner, bro. Oh wow, that's pretty. I thought that I was gonna need more water, but I think that no, I need to get more product. Oh my god, you guys, I can't even talk. I'm so fucking scared. Is it looking good? That is actually so pretty. All right, let's try the next eye. This look that I'm going for, I'm gonna use the Golden State colors. I know I'm cheesy and corny. This is like a yellowy on my eyes, and then I'm gonna make the wing with the blue. Mind you, I don't even do this stuff, bro. Oh my lord. Should I bring out the yellow a little more? What do you guys think? Oh my god. Okay, let's bring it on a little bit more. Now the freaking trick is to get the other side to look the same. That looks pretty good, you guys. Hold on. That looks pretty good. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Oh my god, that was so bad. What was that? I think that that's like a start. And that's a good start. Let's see. I gotta trust the motherfucking process. I think that wing is longer. Now I gotta make this wing longer. Oh my god. They're not twins. They're definitely like sister cousins. Let me see something. Oh, I can like. That make them look a little bit more similar. I think that's pretty, you guys. I think that's so freaking pretty. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. I'm supposed to be doing my hair now, and I have like literally 10 minutes to get out of here before the thing starts. I'm nervous. It looks pretty though. I ate this look up. This is so pretty. I'm so proud of myself. I do not even do eye makeup ever. So to do like a bold eye makeup like this is, it's giving. It's giving what it's supposed to give. I'm gonna curl my lashes. And I don't have time to put on my lashes the way that I wanted to. I wanted to do individuals. Well, not individuals. I wanted to do clusters. But I don't have time for that. So I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara, and then I'm gonna do some lashes on top. happening? And I'm using my Zoe glue. I will tag it in the description. I'm telling you. It's gonna be in the... Y'all, my alarm literally just cut the whole freaking video off. And so I'm just literally talking to myself. This glue is so good. Like a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. I'm just like freaking out because I'm running out of time. I'm actually out of time already. I'm like running out, you know, I'm out of time already. I'm gonna put a little bit of lip plumper on my lip, even though they are pretty full. I want that extra plump look, so that when it's time to put on my lip liner, we're gonna be looking so good. Y'all see my lips now? We're gonna compare them, okay?
See, right here, I really wanted to trust the process, and I really wanted this lash to work, especially since I wasn't able to put on the individuals. But I don't know, I just wasn't liking how it was coming out, and so I felt like it was overwhelming the look.
Is the lash doing too much? That's why I didn't want to wear lashes. I felt like it was gonna cover the whole eye. Look. I'm just gonna do mascara, you guys. Literally last minute switch because I want the eye look to pop. I want the eyes to pop too, but those lashes are too much.
Everything appears to be going well, but nothing could prepare me for this. At this point in the look, I was literally over it. I was trying my best to just trust the process, but everything was kind of starting to overwhelm me at this point, and I should have been freaking out more about that mascara, but I also knew that little hack that Chloe taught us back in the Keeping Up with the Kardashian days, that if you use a spoolie on dry mascara, it will literally just come off.
Is that underwhelming?
But my lashes were frustrating me, and I was just trusting the process.
Yeah, I do not know what to do about my lashes.
Feels like the first time. Throw away all my pride. Don't wanna say I love you first, but holding it in just might make me burst. Love in the open, daydreaming, hoping, melting in up.
So now that it's dried down, I'm just gonna go ahead. This really worked. It did lift up some of my makeup, like you see that patch. But let's see if we can. Wow. We just resuscitated the whole operation and did not have to redo my whole face over. I mean, a little patch is still kind of there, but let me see something.
Make believe new worlds, whispering winds bring the remembrance that you're my girl. No,
I mean, that's not bad. That is not bad, and this stays between you and I. But we're getting out of here. It's literally 7:15 and I should have been walking out the house by now. Look at my lips. Difference? I could see the difference and I haven't even looked at the comparison. I'm going to wipe this off, put on some liner, put on my gloss, and then come back when I'm fully dressed and we'll end out this video. So I literally line my lips with the ColourPop and then I just use a little niche and that is my lip combo. Literally. Like, there's not a better lip combo for me than that. I'm probably missing the whole freaking game, bro. And I wanted to stop and get like something from the store, like some wine. Damn it, bro. My hair look crazy. Well, in sum, I wanted to just catch up with you guys and let you guys know what was going on with me and going on with the channel and what to expect going forward. I have so much in store for you guys. Like I said, I now have a podcast. It's already on season 2. Episode 3 launched today. We have about, I think that's the 6th episode. Season 1 was a very short season. I didn't even like know that my podcast was going to be still going a year from now. Literally, it'll make a year in June next month that I've been podcasting. And it has turned out to be something so like incredible that I could never imagine. And I think that it's one of my favorite platforms because when it comes to podcasting, I literally podcast and I don't edit. And I think because I don't edit, it takes away the pressures and the criticisms that I go through when I'm editing my YouTube. Like, and I think that that's another reason why it takes me so long to edit a video, because I'm so overly critical of myself. And that makes me not want to edit and like, you know, hear those things that's going on in my head. But also, it's if you think about it, it's another opportunity to just explore and work that muscle and work that shadow, which is all I've been doing for a year and a half is shadow work. So you guys are about to see that. And my friend is calling me now, so I have to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one. So we're back. Let me just reapply my lipstick first, or my lippy, you know, lipstick. My asthma's acting up because my friend has a dog and I'm allergic to dogs apparently still. I say apparently still like I didn't already know that. But it didn't get that bad. Besides the fact that I can't breathe, I mean, I'm pretty okay. Okay. Now then, my liner, this liner is so perfect. You guys cannot tell me anything. And I don't know how this is gonna look all together, so bear with me. I just felt like when I left earlier today, I didn't feel like I was gonna be satisfied with the final product once I was editing. So I was like, let me just, you know, start filming when I get back, because it's only right. I only gave you guys a part of the story that I wanted to give you guys, that I wanted to share with you guys. And even though I changed my mind about like how I wanted to go about this video, I still want to share a little bit more and talk a little bit more about where I've been outside of just my breakup, you know? And so now that we're looking good again, this makeup look was so cute, you guys. It literally, like, I don't know if it's the neon that's doing it for me on the melanated skin, honey, but she is eating her. The hair, she was calm. Like, she wasn't supposed to be straight. Definitely was supposed to put some like front layers and do a 90s blowout look, which I've been supposed to be doing for a long ass time now, and I have not, but not too much on me. Okay, so I don't know the last thing I left you guys off at, but I know the last thing that we subsequently talked about was my breakup and my healing journey and just having a year worth of content. And I think that then we started to do eyeliner and it was over from there. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about like what my year has been like, and it has not been fun. Like, it has been a lot of trial and tribulations, a lot of trial and error. Like, I literally started the podcast because I thought that, you know, I wanted to create a community. I wanted to create a community where we had a safe space to just exist, you know? I feel like YouTube started to be that for me, and once I started to get more serious about it, I feel like that was another thing I was afraid of. And I think that throughout the vlogs you'll see me like dibble and dabble with the idea of not trying to be like a big YouTube creator, but like I've always wanted to be a YouTube creator. And so it went from being my creative outlet to like a goal or a job or a task, you know, like getting this degree. This law degree is not really like an outlet for me. It's like a means of, you know, creating financial freedom and breaking generational curses. I don't know why that sounds so bad. Don't mind me. I've had like 2 cups of wine and I don't drink anymore, so that does a lot to me. Which, speaking of, let's go back to last week a little bit, right? We're gonna be all over the place with this get ready with me, chit chat, catch up type style vlog, but that's okay. Like, did I mention while we're all over the place that Golden State lost tonight? I don't even know how much they lost by because I turned the game off. There was only like 3 minutes left, but it was at least 20. Let's check. Anyways. I was thirsty, obviously. So I felt like I had this pressure around making content that wasn't fun anymore. I wasn't in love with the process. Like, I used to do this for fun in undergrad and I didn't have no pressure. I didn't care about it. And like I said, as I've grown, I've taken on a lot of conditioning that has also contributed to me not showing up the same way online. I also know that outside of it probably was the pressures that made me feel like I needed to take my content, or like I was overthinking my content. And that's where I came up with this whole stale content idea, where I felt like I couldn't post something that was a year old. Like, why not? Who says not? Like, I'm so glad that I got over that, and I'm finally like about to be editing and posting this content for you guys. But it was not a pretty year. I spent a lot of the beginning half of the year like unlearning a lot of stuff that I've just been repeating to myself in my subconscious and in my limiting beliefs. And that was like pretty much all of the first half of the year, was like learning how to love myself. I did this journal that like I had a little Eddie. If you know what an Eddie is, then you know what an Eddie is. If you don't know what an Eddie is, I'm so sorry. But I had an Eddie and I like did it intentionally. I wanted to do this like spiritual trip. I wanted to do a spiritual trip where like I wanted to just alter my mind state and journal and like go deep inside of me. And I think it's because I'm able to set those intentions that like I'm able to get so much from these, because I've done it more than once at this point. And it's nothing crazy. Like it literally is just a little CBD and THC. So and it's more CBD than THC. So I'm just like really not the girl for drogas. So I was able to get so much. I did this journal that made me cry so much, and I was just like, why? I think I was asking like, I gotta go back and read it. I know it's gonna make me cry so much. I was listening to Kehlani's song Melt when she first dropped the album, which means this was around probably April. I think her birthday's in April. She's a Taurus. Let me see when Kehlani's birthday is, because Kehlani dropped the Blue Water Road. Let me see. April 29th. So it had to be, probably was in the summer. I don't know. It was around April. Oh shit. Anyways, it was around April or May or June, July that I wrote this journal, and I was writing and I was just like, why am I so unlovable? That's so deep. I can't believe I'm sharing that with you guys. I was just like, why am I so unlovable? And then I was like, I feel unlovable because these guys make me feel like I'm unlovable. And I was like, well, why do I keep showing up to these places and make me feel unlovable? And then that was the real cracker, you guys. That was when I realized, I was like, oh shit, you're not showing up for yourself. You're not treating yourself like you love yourself. And this is why you talk to yourself the way you talk to yourself. And this is why everything is the way it is. It all starts with you. And it was a groundbreaking realization that took me a lot of months to work through. And I want to say it wasn't until my birthday in July where I started to kind of feel like myself again, and I was dressing up and I was being cute. Granted, I know that the healing journey is not supposed to be glitz and glamour. Like, it's not supposed to be this cute thing. It's actually pretty gruesome. And I don't know, like, you can romanticize the hell out of life, and I'm a advocate of doing so, but the healing journey is not, I mean, it can be glamorized, it can be romanticized, but it also has its very not so pretty moments. And that's exactly what I was experiencing for like a year last year. Like, most of last year was like healing, and it was not pretty. It was pretty ugly. Oh my god, that just reminded me of my deal, and I'm not about to cry on this vlog, so cut the cameras. But seriously, my deal, he used to say that, oh, you're pretty ugly. And it was a joke, and if you know, then you know, and if you don't know, but my uncle passed last year in October, and that was a pretty hard thing for me to take. I had to miss 2 weeks of law school to fly to the East Coast and be with my family, and it was the best decision I ever made, honestly, and I'll do it again. And that decision has since trickled into other areas of my life that has caused like negative consequences, for lack of a better term. And I don't care. I will sign up and I will do it again, and I'll do it again, and I'll do it again, because there's nothing better than like being able to be there for your family, for your loved ones, homegoing. Like, and you're never, that's like a once in a lifetime, not like, that is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't get that back. And so like, if I fail a class, if I fail out of law school, whatever, but like, I'll never see my uncle again, you feel me? And so I have been going through a fair share of shit. And you're gonna watch all of that if you stay tuned for my vlogs. And I am as transparent as I can be. Granted, I don't know what the footage looks like, because I'm just remembering and assuming, and I think that it looks great. I think that it's, honestly, from what I saw so far, I saw like 2 days of content, and I only got better. And that was the beauty about it. Like, even though I haven't been able to get my reps in with editing, I got my reps in with filming, and like just getting better at filming. I'm so much better. I have so much more equipment for filming. I have so much, my mind it like clicks now when I'm doing something. I'm like, oh, I should be recording this. And sometimes I don't record because I just need a moment, and I'm trying to find that balance now, because I know that like once my shit pops off, which it will one day, like all of my little baby 300 subscribers right now, like you guys have been with me for so long. Like actually, to be fair, I only had 123 subscribers at the beginning of this year, and I've been posting shorts. And that's because I'm telling you guys, I'm so serious about myself this year. Like, I'm not playing. I'm coming to get everything that life owes me. I'm not leaving no money on the table. Like, inconsistent who? We don't know her. We don't know her. And if we need to take breaks, some people take breaks. But, like, I'm not going to disappear like I used to, because I know that I have so much to offer and that the world needs to see this. Someone needs to witness this, and someone needs to experience this, and I gotta get that, you know? And so here we are. This is what my life's been like. This is where I've been struggling, learning, healing, loving, laughing, figuring it out. And I would do it all over again, to be honest, minus law school. Law school has not been fun. It has been extremely stressful, but I don't want to spend my time talking about how stressful law school is, because I feel like I can make a separate video about that, and it'll just be one video or two on my channel. I don't want my life to be consumed by law school, because it already is. Like literally my therapy sessions, and when I'm talking to my law school friends, like this is what we talk about. We end up some way, somehow talking about law school again. And I just don't like that for me. I don't want that for me. So yeah. Oh, you guys, I miss you guys so much. I miss chit-chatting with you guys. I hope this video is clear and concise, and that you understand what's going on in my channel and where I've been, and that I've missed you guys, and that, like, honestly, if you ever had any doubt in me, I mean, I started this channel with no subscribers, and now I have 300. Like, it's only up from here, and we're locked in and loaded. And thank you for supporting me now, and I will never forget like all the love that I gotten from being a baby YouTuber to being a big famous YouTuber that I'm gonna be. I just know it. Like, I just, you know, that inkling. So that was one of the reasons. Before I go, let me just touch on this topic that I spoke about earlier. Like, one of the reasons why I didn't stop recording was because I just kept feeling it. Like, I kept feeling in my spirit, like, you need to film, you need to just film, you just need to film. But bro, I have literally a year and a half of content. Like, that's not normal. I didn't plan this. This wasn't intentional. At least not on a conscious level. Maybe on a subconscious level. Maybe my spirit, my soul knew what I was supposed to be doing, you know. And like, I'm so grateful that I have all this content to go through. And as overwhelming as it is, I'm so fucking like, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. And so yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna keep chatting, guys. Ears off. I know this video is probably not long. It's probably like an hour long. I don't know, because I already stopped filming like 3 times, and I just knew that when I came back from my friend's house, I wanted to continue to talk, because I wasn't satisfied with how I left it. So that's just to show you guys how dedicated I am. I literally just got in the house. Like, I still have my outside clothes on. Literally. Anyways, thank you much for making it this far in the video. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you drop some basketballs in the comments, because my team lost. And my makeup looks cute, and I did my makeup for my team, and they lost. And that's sad. So I need some basketball and some hearts. Period. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Turn on your post notifications so you get a notification when the next time we drop a video on this channel. Check out the description bar for any makeup that I use in this video. And make sure that you follow me on my socials and support my podcast. I love you guys so much. Bye.
Sweet caramel honey dipped. I'm yours till the beat flips. Don't let it slip. Give up my power